All, it's the 13th of March 2018. You're here with Dan in Essex, UK. I'm probably not looking directly at the camera at the moment because I've got the torch on here so that you guys can actually see. It's about 1800 hours, 6:15, 6:15ish, something like that in the evening. So yeah, we're losing the light now, but certainly the lighter evenings of late are helping with the gardening efforts here, and the clocks will be changing soon, so that'll help even more, hopefully. So I've had a few requests, people asking me about some updates with regards to the seeds that I set. So we'll start down here. Now these are sweet peas, variety Singing the Blues from Mr. Fothergill's. Now you may remember that I set these probably about 2 weeks ago, something along those lines. But I used windowsill propagators. Just go back and check the video if you're not aware of what I did. But yeah, windowsill propagators, no like sort of additional, no heated propagators, purely just set in the propagator with a plastic cover over the top, and they germinated so well. They were put in a south-facing, southwest-facing windowsill, which of course helped as well. So I probably had about, I would say, over 90% germination rate, so very happy indeed. Now over here we have another variety of sweet pea, and this is Perfume Duet Grandiflora. Both of these varieties are from Mr. Fothergill's, and I'm very happy indeed how it all worked out. So yeah, what happened was, of course, because they were in the propagators, they grew incredibly quickly, which is what I would come to expect, due to do with the extra heat, etc., acting as the catalyst, even though there was no additional sort of powered heating from the propagator, you know, applied, because they're simply windowsill propagators. But what I've done is I've put them out here just to slow them down a little bit. I potted them into, or repotted them into decent sized pots. Now one of my viewers kindly told me that they do prefer sort of deeper pots because they're deep rooted, and so that's what I've done. I want these to be ready by probably end of May time. Too early to put them out yet, and I don't want spindly plants. They're no good to man nor beast, are they? So I want them to thicken up out here and turn into good healthy plants. If they get bigger, what I'll probably proceed to do is put them on the floor of the polytunnel somewhere over there, something along those lines, here, wherever, and then I might even put some runner bean canes or some support so they can grow up them. But so far so good, and I'm incredibly happy with how these have done. Now some people have told me about germinating them, you know, in an airing cupboard and soaking the seeds, etc. Well, I found in the propagators that wasn't necessary. Maybe that's modern day varieties. I'm not an expert on flower growing in any way, shape or form, but either way I can recommend Mr. Fothergill's Singing the Blues and Perfume Duet Grandiflora, also by Mr. Fothergill's, if you want to have a go at growing sweet peas, because as you can see, with the minimum of effort applied, really, they germinated very well, so I'm very happy in that regard. Okay, so yeah, inside in some more propagators I've got a lot of geraniums that a lot of them have germinated as well. The windowsill propagators, I really do recommend people use them. They're not too expensive to buy. You can get them, you know, really cheap if you look on the internet, and they don't cost to heat because it's purely the natural heat from the sun, etc., into the propagator, and it acts as the catalyst that I've spoke to many times before. So I'd recommend them. All sorts of different varieties of geraniums, and all sorts of different colours. I went for different colours because I want to apply, you know, I really want to sort of experiment with flowers and just about the sort of colour coordination of it and seeing which variety, etc., does well. So I'm really enjoying this flower experiment, actually. So what we'll do, we'll go outside now and I'll show you a few other bits and bobs I've got going on. Okay, so we're over here with the windowsill propagators. Now what I've done, some of them sweet peas that came out, what I did was as I took them out, or after I took them out, I've reset them with tomatoes. Now, as I stated before, I'm going to go very heavy on the growing of tomatoes this year because I want to get into making my own tomato soup, tomato sauce, what do you call it? You know, you can use it as tomato sauce, can't you? What do they call that? That dolmio stuff or whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. But these are all the different the amount I've set here. So Moneymaker, a good traditional variety, grown Moneymaker a lot in the past. and you know, the majority of gardeners have heard of that variety. So we've got the Propagators 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So there's 20 in here, 20 in here. Somehow I've misplaced the top, but I will find that. So money maker there, and more money maker here. Now here, what have I done? Right, I put some more geraniums in here, and this is variety Moulin Rouge F1. So yeah, I'm really hoping that these germinate as well as the ones inside. I'm not going to show the ones inside tonight, but I will do a video probably over the next few days so you can have a look at that. And got some more money makers set down there in these. Make sure you label, you know, what you're growing, so you know what you're growing, because it's really frustrating when you forget what you're growing, because you know, it's nice to know, isn't it? So what have we got here? Now these are a variety of geranium, and this is Horizon White. I got these off of Amazon somewhere, but sounded nice. Geranium just sounds lovely, doesn't it? Horizon White. Well, I'm way too late, you know, sowing mid-January. Well, I haven't sowed anywhere near mid-January, have I? It's closer to mid-March than it is mid-January, but I'm not worried too much about that. And here, now this sounded interesting, Geranium Divas Orange Ice F1. Once again, that sounded a nice colour. That was, I think they were from, yeah, they're Mr. Fothergill's as well. So yeah, going heavy on the tomatoes and the geraniums this year, if you haven't guessed so already. So yeah, I'm going heavy on the stuff that I want to grow a lot of, and the stuff that I like to eat. So tomatoes, and what else have we got? Hang on, stay there. I just closed this door here. What have we got here? Yep, and these are some more variety of tomato gardener's delight. I like these. I've spoke about these before. Lovely, sweet, tangy taste, almost like eating grapes, I find. I absolutely love these. So I've got one there, and I got one there. So yeah, I've got a lot of varieties of tomatoes. I've got many inside as well. I believe I've showed you some of the varieties that I'm growing, and you can see my work here. I've been working up here with all my seeds. Really went at it hard the last you know, couple of weeks with regards to growing flowers, so I've got a lot of tidying up to do. So there's your update. I'm going to keep you posted on the flowers and the peach tree. Won't be long now before the buds burst. I don't know if I can show you. There you go. It's not going to be long now before these burst into beautiful pink flowers. So happy with how things are going. I hope everybody out there feels the same about their gardening efforts. So, good evening, take care and speak soon.